did till here, right? Or we did?
We actually finished the primary function part.
Okay, we have to start with secondary functions, right?
Yes, yes.
So any doubt till now?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. So let's just start. Okay, so basically what we studied, first of all, we started just a recap because we are taking classes after a long. Money
Yeah.
is basically like meaning and definition. You know, meaning is something which remains same, definition according to person. So money is basically anything which is generally accepted as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value, and standard of deferred payment. Right. And definition,
Yes.
there were two scholars, Robertson and the King. So according to that, the definition. And then functions of money, basically there are two functions, primary and the secondary. Primary include medium of exchange and measure of value. And secondary include store of value and the standard of deferred payment. Okay. So
Yes.
primary functions, medium of exchange is basically, this is the most basic function of money. Why? Because today all the exchanges takes place in terms of money, and money helps in buying and selling of goods and services. Measure of value, because of money it is possible to measure the value of any product, and because of that if you are measuring the value, it will help you to in selling and purchasing of goods and services. And there was a story that if you want to know the value of something, it will be expressed in terms of price. And if you want to know the price, then it will be expressed in terms of money. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now we'll be moving to secondary functions. Okay. So first is basically the first functions of secondary function is store of value. Okay. Now what is store of value? As you know, the person who has lots of money, just a minute. Store of value. Okay. So basically, just tell me, Yousuf, the person who has lots of money is known as
Rich, I guess.
yeah, and something which starts with
Uh,
W.
Wealthy.
Yeah. So wealthy is basically this person is having lots of money, right? So what he is doing, how come he is earning that much? Because he is storing his money, right? So one day, for example, he started storing the money from 100 rupees each day. So somewhere a day came where he has lots of money. So he became wealthy, right? So store of value is basically you are storing the money. And if you are storing the money, then you will be becoming wealthy. Okay. So if you want lots of wealth, right, then you should have lots of money, right? So wealth can be
Yes.
conveniently stored in form of money. If you want to store lots of wealth, that means if I'll say you are a wealthy person, what it indicates? That you have lots of car? No, it indicates that you have lots of money. Okay. If
Yes.
I ask you that Yusuf, you are a very wealthy person, that means you have lots of watches? No, you have lots of money. So if you want to store the wealth, right, that wealth can be conveniently stored in form of money. There was a barter system earlier, right? So you cannot store your oranges, you cannot store your coconuts. Why? Because of course they'll be stale, right? There will be some you can say fungal infection or anything, right?
Yes.
They can be rotten or anything. But wealth is something which you can conveniently store, and in which form? In the form of money. If you want to become wealthy, you have to store the wealth, and wealth can be stored in form of money, and it is very convenient. You don't have to go somewhere. For example, you are storing oranges, you have to keep them in refrigerator or lots many things, and there are high chances that they will be rotten, right? But wealth can be conveniently, if I from where you will be learning this, the question is store of value. So storing means if you are storing something, then you will be becoming wealthy. What you will be storing? Money. So here, from here you have to start. Wealth can be conveniently stored in form of money, and money can be stored without loss in value. Now, for example, this is your mobile phone, right? You purchase this for 500 rupees. Today you purchase it. After 5 years, if you will sell this mobile phone, what will be the price? Just tell me, 200 or 600? Which one will be the price?
100.
200. Why? Because the value, in today's date, it is the latest phone. But after 5 years, there will be lot many new phones, right? So value of your mobile phone is getting decreased, right? But for example, if you are storing 500 rupees today, after 5 years also the value of the 500 rupees will remain same. The 500 rupees is 500 rupees, right? So money
Yes.
can be stored without loss in value. There is no loss in value. No matter for how many years you store the money, the value will remain unchanged. You cannot change the value. Value will remain 500 rupees, will remain 500 rupees. 10 rupees note will remain 10 rupees note. Okay. And next, savings. When you store money, that is somewhere you are saving the money, right? So savings are secured and can be used whenever there is a need. You are saving your money, And for example, it's your birthday next month and you want to give a grand party to your friends. So what you will be doing, you will be using the money from your savings, right? So savings are
Yes.
secure. They are very secure. It's nothing like that there will be loss of something. Savings are secure and can be used whenever there is a need. Okay, like whenever you need it, whenever you want it, you just take out money from your savings. Okay, so now coming to the whole criteria, how you are going to learn it. Store of value. First thing which will strike to your mind, that if you are storing value, then you will become wealthy. So first point is related to wealth. That wealth can be conveniently stored in form of money. Okay. Next, money can be stored without loss in value. You are storing money. Now you must have the doubt. Maybe after 5 years the value will be changed or something like that. So then again, the thing will be that money can be stored without loss in value. There is no loss in value. Okay. Next, savings are secured and can be used whenever there is a need. Savings are secured and whenever you want it. Now the question is, you are saving money, but you told me, you asked that, ma'am, I have my birthday next month. I am saving from last 10 days. I want money. What is the criteria? So I told you that no need to worry, Yousuf. Savings are secured and you can use them whenever there is a need, whenever you want. Okay.
Mm, mm.
So you can write it
Yes.
down, the store of value. Then we'll move to next part. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So now the second function of secondary function, a standard of deferred payment. Okay, payments you generally know, User. Payments are basically, for example, you are purchasing the mobile phone, you'll be making payment. Okay, but now the
Yes.
situation is, what is deferred payment, right? So deferred payments refers to payments made in future. For example, you went to a mobile phone. Okay, you are purchasing a new cell phone for yourself. Okay, so the cell phone was this and the price was 500 rupees. So you paid 500 rupees to the shopkeeper. This is payment, general payment. But in case this was a situation, this is a mobile phone and the price was 500 rupees, but you had only 200 rupees at that time when you were purchasing. So you told the shopkeeper that I'll be, giving the rest of the amount in next month, or maybe the upcoming month, like 100 for next month, the next to next, and like this, you will be giving the money. So what you are doing, you are not making the payment right now. You are making the payment in future. Future is something not maybe 1 year or 2 year. Future is, for example, tomorrow is also a future. day after tomorrow is also a future. So if you are not making payment for something instantly, you are making the payment in future. That payment is known as deferred payment. Payment is pay and get it. Okay, but deferred payment is you are not taking the product right now, but you will be making the payment for that product in future. Right? So deferred is F is for basically future. Okay, so if you are making any payment in future for the product you are purchasing right now, that is known as deferred payment. Okay, clear?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, what was happening in barter system, you cannot tell the person that right now I don't have oranges. I'll be giving you oranges like maybe next month or something like that. No, that person will say, okay, okay, if you don't have oranges right now, no need to take my product. You can contact someone else. He'll just directly say no. Okay, because maybe that person is unable to pay in future, right? But with money, this facilities comes of deferred payment. Okay, so first we
Yes.
got to know that what is deferred payment. Deferred payment refers to the payment made in future. Okay. Now, what is the role of money? So money makes possible the credit transaction. Okay. Now, what is credit transaction? Transaction is basically the money, like whatever. If you are giving the money, taking the money, that is transaction. But credit transaction is basically, for example, this is your credit card. You know the credit card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, credit card helps in shopping and everything, right? So for example, you went to a mall. Okay. You had your credit card with you, and you had 200 rupees in your bank account, but the bill was for 500 rupees. That means 300 rupees was like you didn't have. You had only 200 rupees in your bank account. Now the 300 rupees from where you will be doing. So at that moment, you will be using your credit card. Okay, so at that moment your bill will be clarified, there will be no problem. But whenever your salary will be credited in your account, or maybe whenever the amount will be added in your account, that 300 rupees will be deducted from your account. Okay, getting it?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yes.
credit card always help in shopping and all that. So because of money it is possible to do credit transaction. Credit transaction is basically I'm giving you, on your behalf I'm giving you the money, right, to happen.
Yeah.
And when credit transaction happen, credit see generally if you are purchasing something with the help of credit card, it is, it's not always compulsory that you have to take loan, right? If you are making simple payment, that is transaction. But if you don't have money and someone else is paying on your behalf, maybe your card, so that is credit transaction. So money makes possible the credit transaction to happen. And when these transaction takes place, when you are not paying instantly, or when payments are not made immediately, you are paying, purchasing the thing, but you are not making payment right now. So in that case only you do credit transaction. In other case, the only term will use transaction. But in case you are not making the payment right now, or instant payment are not possible, then only you will make credit transaction. Clear?
Yes. Clear.
So you can write it down.
All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So Yusuf, just quickly revise all the functions, then we'll move to second part. Okay, and let me know if you have any doubt. Okay,
All right. All right.
all the 4 functions.
Sure, sure. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good. Any query, Yusuf?
No, no.
Getting it properly?
Y- Yes, yes.
Now we'll move to the second portion, which is money supply. Okay. So basically, what is money supply? So there's a whenever you heard like you are going to get this word supply. So just remember, for example, this is a shop of milk. Okay. This is a milkman. What he is doing? These are the house. Okay. So what he's
Yes.
doing? He's supplying the milk to one house and then two house, then third house like that. Okay. So if maybe from this how this building he is getting 10 rupees, from this building 10 rupees, and from this building 20 rupees. Okay, if I'll ask this person that how much money he is getting, so what he will be doing, he will be adding it, that from first house he is getting, wherever he is supplying the milk, from there only he'll be getting the money. So he'll be calculating it 10 plus 10 plus 20, right? So in total he will be saying I am getting 40 rupees, so my money supply is 40 rupees. Getting it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now what is money supply? So money supply refers to the total stock of money in circulation in an economy at a given point of time. Now what is this, ma'am? So money supply basically, if I'll ask him how much money, what is the money supply? So he will be adding it. He'll be adding it 10 plus 10 plus 20. So basically refers to money supply refers to total stock of money. Okay. Now there are two concepts. One is stock and one is flow. So stock is basically, if I'll mention you on particular point of time, that is stock. If I'll give you the period of time, that is flow. Okay, so there are two concepts. One is stock and one is flow. Okay, so stock is basically at a particular point of time. If I'll ask you, Yusuf, how much money you have on 2nd July 2022, I'm giving you the proper day and proper month, proper year, right? That is a stock concept. But if I'll ask you, Yusuf, for the year 2021, how much money you had, that is a flow concept, because the entire 2022 like 2021 year is there: January, February, March, April, so many months. So that is a period, right? The period is always
Yes.
refers to flow, and the point of time is always refers to stock. Okay, so
Mm.
now what is money supply? So money supply refers to total stock. So of course we are adding it. So total stock of money in circulation. Now you must be wondering, ma'am, why it is written in circulation? So let's just take an example. For example, this is first person, this is second person, and this is third person. This is a businessman, and this is the homemaker, and this is teacher. Okay. So this businessman got the salary of 100 rupees. So what he did, this was the income for him. Okay, the salary. So out of 100 rupees, he gave 50 rupees to this person, right? And this person gave 20 rupees to this person. Okay, this person, this businessman got 100 rupees as an income, but the 50 rupees was the expenditure, right? Of course, he is giving this like salary to his homemaker, so it is expenditure for this person, right?
Yes.
But whatever the expenditure he is doing for him, for the housemaker, this is the salary, right? So for
Yes.
for one person, it may be an expenditure. For other person, it can be the income. So again, out of this was the income for him. Again, out of 50 rupees, he paid to his like he paid his children's fees. So 20 rupees he gave to the teacher. So this was the expenditure for him, but this 20 rupees was the income for the teacher, right? So
Yes.
basically what is happening, everything is circulating, right? So
Mm.
that's why
Yes.
you wrote it over here, like I wrote it over here, that money supply refers to total stock of money. First was total stock of money. And where is money? Money is circulating. Maybe today I am getting money, maybe that money will come to you maybe after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, nobody knows. So money is circulating. So money supply refers to total stock of money in circulation in an economy at a given point of time. This is very important. Given point of time, because money supply is a stock concept. So, for example, why I have written given point of time? Let's just take an example. This person got 100 rupees today, right? So today the money was, he had 100 rupees, but tomorrow he'll be giving 50 rupees to his homemaker. So now how much money he had? He have now, like he has only 50 rupees, right? So that's why
Yes.
you have
Yes.
to mention the point of time, that at particular point of time how much money you have. Maybe today you have 100 rupees, tomorrow maybe you have 50 rupees or maybe 150 rupees. It can be addition or it can be a deduction, right? So that's why you have to
Yes.
write given point of time. Okay. So again,
Yes.
money supply refers to total stock of money in circulation in an economy at a given point of time. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now this is the first meaning, you can say, or the definition, and this is second one. You can write any one of it. Okay, whichever you feel like is
All.
easy. Okay. Now
All
I'll
right.
explain you the second one. The volume of money, or instead of volume, you can write the amount of money. Okay, the amount of money held by the public at a point of time in an economy is refers to as money supply. Now, why I have written held by public? As I gave you the example of that, these are the people and these are the public, right? So basically,
Yes. Yes.
animals or the non-living things, they are not going to take the money, right? So the money is
Mm.
always belongs to public. So the amount of money held by public at a given point of time in an economy is refers to as money supply. If these are the people of one country. Okay. If
Yes.
I'll ask that how much money they have, so basically what you will be calculating, 100 rupees plus 50 rupees plus 20 rupees. So in total, this is the money supply, right? So
Yes. Yes.
just give me 1 minute.
Sure.
Yeah, so sorry. Okay. So basically, this is the amount of money held by the public. What I was telling you, that only public has the authority to keep the money. Okay. For example, this
Yes.
is an economy. So if I'll ask how much money in this economy people have, so what you will be doing, of course, you'll be calculating everyone's income, right? 100 plus 50 plus 20, like this. So basically, the amount of money held by the public at a point of time in an economy is referred to as money supply. Okay.
All
But
right.
whether you are writing the first one or whether you are writing the second one, this you have to mention for both the things, that money supply is a stock concept. Okay. Because stock is always measured at a point of time. So this point you have to mention, whether you are writing this one or this one, you have to mention this one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you can write about money supply.
Sure. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, good. Any query? Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So just tell me, Yusuf, what do you understand by money supply?
It is the amount of money held by the public at a point of time in an economy is referred to as the money supply.
Okay. And money supply is a flow concept.
Mm, yes.
Money supply is a flow concept.
No. 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 No.
What is money supply? Money supply is a,
Stock
yeah,
concept.
yeah. So money supply is not a flow concept. Why? Because I'll be giving you that on particular point of time how much money you have. So basically, money supply is a stock concept, not a flow concept. Okay.
All right. Yes.
Okay. So now basically, if I just a minute. Okay. So now measure of wealth. Okay. So if I told you, Yusuf,
Yes.
how much money you have, so what you will be doing? You will be going to two things. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, what you will be doing, first you will be going to your almirah and you will be bringing your wallet. You will be calculating how much money you have in there. Okay. And then, for example, you have 100 rupees in your wallet. And after that, you will be telling them, I have 100 rupees with me right now, but I have few amount in my bank account as well. Right. So maybe 200 rupees in your bank account. Okay. So basically, if I'll ask you how much money you have right now, how much money supply you have, so you will be calculating the amount you have right now as a cash and the amount you have in your bank accounts. Okay.
Yes.
So If you want to measure the money supply, then you have to use this formula. Okay, and this M1 is basically like M1. Okay, like this, but it wasn't possible to add like this. That's why I've written like this. Okay, you will be writing like this. Okay,
All right.
yeah. So basically, there are different measure M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, lots of things. But in your syllabus, only M1 is given. So that's why we'll be doing only M1. Okay, now M1. M1 is basically the formula. If I'll ask you to calculate money supply, then you will be using this formula, which is C plus DG plus OD. Okay, and C is basically currency, coins and paper notes. Currency are of two types. Maybe in your wallet you have the paper notes or the coins, right? These are the two possibilities,
Yes.
paper notes and the coins. So currency is coins and paper notes and held by the public. Okay. And DD is
Yes.
basically net demand deposit in the bank. These can be withdrawn at any point of time by account holder. So if your money is inside the bank or with the bank, that will be known as deposits. Okay, that won't be known as currency or anything. That you will be saying that they are deposits. Okay, and
Yes.
these deposits can be withdrawn at any point of time by the account holder. Now I'm just giving you a situation. For example, this is your bank. Okay, this is you and this is me. So this is a situation that you told me that, ma'am, you were not well. Okay, so you told me that, ma'am, I want to deposit 100 rupees in my bank account. Can you please do me a favor? Can you go to my bank and please deposit this amount? So I said, okay, Yusuf, I'll be doing that. So I went to your bank account. I deposited this 100 rupees. Okay, and next day you want 50 rupees from your account. Okay, you were not well, so you told me, ma'am, I want to withdraw 50 rupees from my account. Can you please help me out? So I said, okay, Yusuf, I'll be doing that. Again, I went to your bank account and I told them I want to like withdraw 50 rupees, but they said no, they won't be giving me 50 rupees. So can you please tell me the reason why they told me like that, or why they rejected me?
Maybe because it's my bank account and someone else is doing the deposit.
Yeah,
I mean, taking it.
withdrawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, this is what over here it is written. These can be withdrawn, like whatever you are depositing. But in case if you want to withdraw it, you can withdraw it anytime. But who will be withdrawing it? Only the account
Account
holder.
holder.
Yeah, the only the person like the having the account in the bank, that person can withdraw it. No matter your mother, no matter your father, nobody can withdraw it. Only the account holder. Okay, that's why deposit anybody can do. Your mother, your father, me, your friend, anyone can do. But in case you want to withdraw it, only the account holder can withdraw it. Okay, so
Yes.
basically, yeah. So first was currency, and these are held by the public, and they are in two forms: coins and paper notes. Next was the net demand deposit, and these can be withdrawn at any point of time by the account holders. Okay. Next is
Yes.
OD. OD is basically other deposit with RBI. So basically, there are lots of other scheme as well, like you can say insurance, or you can say like a fixed deposit. There are lot many deposits other than the deposits. Okay, so they are deposited by RBI, which is the central bank, which we will be studying. Okay, so if I'll ask you how you are going to measure the money supply, you will just tell me the formula C plus DD plus OD. C is currency, coins and paper notes, and they are held by public. And DD is basically demand deposit. And these demand deposits can be withdrawn at any point of time, but who can withdraw it? Only the account holders. Okay, and OD is other deposit, like apart from currency and DD, other deposit with RBI. Okay, got it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, just write it down.
Sure. Yes, I'm done.
Okay, good. So now we'll be doing components of money supply. Okay.
So like the M2, M3, and M4 is cancelled, or
Yeah, they are not a part of CBSE. Like according to the latest syllabus, you only have to do
oh,
the M
okay.
one. Okay.
All right.
So now basically components of money supply. Okay, you know these components, right? Currency and the demand deposit. Okay, these are the components. So in exam hall, if they ask you the measures, then you have to mention three things: C plus OD and C plus DD and OD. Okay, but if they ask for about components, then you are going to mention these things. Okay. So now
All right.
components of money supply: currency held by public and demand deposit. So currency is of two types: coins and the paper notes. So now, if I'll ask you what is coin, so it becomes difficult for us to answer what is coin. Okay. So in economics, you will get a definition about it. Coins, these are the token coins whose face value is more than their intrinsic value. Okay. Now what is this? Basically, these are the coins. They are always in the circular form. That's why they are known as token coins. Okay. For example, these are the coins. Of course, the value of if each coin is equal right now. Okay, you will be saying, ma'am,
Yes.
all the coins are of equal value. But if I'll write like this 2, 5, and 1, then you can uh, judge that, ma'am, this is the most valuable, that this is the second one, and this is the third one. Right? So,
Yes.
these are the token coins whose face value is more than their intrinsic value. Whatever the value of coin is, no matter what coins are all about the face value, whatever is written on the coin, right? So their face value is always greater than their intrinsic value. For example, coins are made up of silver. The value of silver will remain same for all the coins. But if in a silver coin it is written 5, then its value will increase. In a silver coin it's written 1, then its value will decrease, right? So coins,
Mm.
these are, yes, yes sir.
No, no, nothing.
Okay. These are the token coins whose face value is more than the greater intrinsic value. So whatever the value of the silver is, for example, this is silver coin. Okay, the face value will always be greater. Right. For example, the silver coin was of for 1 rupees, but once it is written 5, then the value will increase. Right. So face
Yes.
value is more than their intrinsic value. Now paper currency. What are paper currency? Paper currency are basically the notes. Okay, so they are promissory notes. Why it is written promissory notes? Because, for example, I am giving you the 200 rupees note. Okay. So
Yes.
with this 200 rupees note, I am giving you that promise that Yousuf, you can purchase anything in the whole world if it comes under 200. Right. Of course, you cannot purchase anything which is more than 200, like the amount of the price of that product is more than 200, but you can purchase anything whose value is less than 200 or 200. Okay, so with this 200 note, I am giving you that promise that you can purchase it. I'm sure about it. Okay, so that's why paper currency are the promissory notes ranging from 1 rupee note to 2000 rupees note. So in India, this is all about India. So in India, there is like the least is 1 rupee note and the highest one is 2000 rupees. Okay. So paper
Okay.
currency are the promising notes. Okay. So if I'll ask you what are the components, so you'll be telling me, ma'am, there are two components. One is currency held by public and second is demand deposit. And currency is of two types: paper coins, sorry, coins and the paper notes, or you can say paper currency. So coins are basically the token coins whose face value is more than their intrinsic value. And paper currency are the promising notes ranging from 1 rupee note, the least is 1 rupee note, and the highest one is 2000 rupees note. Okay, clear?
Mm. Yes, yes.
Okay. So just write it down, the currency part, then we'll do demand deposit. Okay.
All right. Yes, I'm done.
Okay. So now we'll be doing demand deposit. Okay. So these are the deposited made to. Okay. Made to banks. Okay. If you are depositing your amount to the bank, these are known as demand deposit. Okay. A demand deposit is any deposit account on which a check can be written. Okay. For example, this is your bank. Okay. And you have deposited 100 rupees over here. Okay. So this is known as deposit. Okay. So for example, this is you and this is your friend. Okay. He was asking you that, Yousuf, I want 50 rupees from your end. But you said that I'm not well, I cannot visit my bank and you cannot take out the cash and then give it to you. So at that moment, what you will be doing, you will be signing a check. Okay. And this is your friend's bank. This is your bank and this is your friend's bank. So what you did at that moment, you wrote the check or you signed the check and you wrote over here that 50 rupees you want to give it to him. What he'll be doing, he'll be going to his bank, he'll be depositing the check and automatically 50 rupees will be deducted from your account and it will be transferred to your friend's account. Okay. So check is something, for example, you don't want to go visit bank or you don't want to do cash transaction, then in that case you can write the check, and that person who wants to take money from your end, he will be depositing that check which is signed by you to his bank account, and automatically the money will be deducted from your account and it will be transferred to his account. Okay. These are only possible, this thing is only possible if you have money in your account, if you have deposited. For example, your friend want 150 rupees, you cannot write a check of 150 rupees. Why? Because you have only 100 rupees in your account, right? But less than that 100, maybe 50, 60, 70, 80, 10, 20, anything, you can write it down. And similarly, in any case, for example, you want money from your friend and he told you that he cannot give you the cash right now. So what he will be doing, basically what he'll be doing, he'll be giving you check. Okay. And what you will be
Mm.
doing, you will be going to your bank, you will be depositing this check, and automatically there will be a clearance section. And maybe after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, automatically the money from your friend's account will be credited to your account. Okay, got it?
Yes.
Okay. So demand deposit, these are deposited made to bank. Whatever deposit you are doing to bank, they are known as demand deposit. Okay. A demand deposit is any deposit account on which a check can be written. Okay.
Yes.
Whatever you have, drawn in your account or whatever money you have, you can write a check for it. Okay. And these are withdrawn through checks. The deposit which you have in your account, you can withdraw them with the help of check. Okay. And any point of time. And next, now we will be concluding this money supply. So what you will be writing? Just write demand deposit, then I'll explain. Okay.
All right.
This will be not account. This will be amount, deposit amount. Okay. So
All right.
sorry.
All right. All right. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So now basically this last thing, this money supply is a total amount of currency and coin outside the bank. See, as I told you, you have two sources. One, the amount which you have with you in your wallet or maybe in your home, and other is inside the bank. Okay. So now what is money supply? Basically, money supply is the total amount of currency and coin outside the bank. Okay. Once the money is inside the bank, you won't be saying them this is the currency. You will be saying they are deposits. Okay. So that's why it is written money supply is the total amount of currency and coins outside the bank and also the demand deposits. And then you can write over here inside the bank. Okay. Inside the bank, if
Mm.
your money is inside the bank, it will be known as demand deposit. If your money is outside the bank, then you will be saying that maybe paper currency or maybe coins. Okay, that will be known as currency. And then you have to write on a specific day, or you can say on any particular point of time, right? So money supply is total amount of currency and coins outside the bank and the demand deposit inside the bank on a specific day. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, just write it down. Then we are done with this part.
All right. Yes, I'm done.
Okay. So, Yusuf, now we are done with a good portion, right? What we have done.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just recap. Okay, so basically we are done with meaning and functions, right? We are done with supply of
Yes.
money, and we are also done with the currency held by like the components. And now what we are left with, we are left with the money creation part. Okay, which we'll be doing in the
Yes.
next class. And over here, you should be prepared for the theory part as well as the numerical. Like we'll be drawing a table, and I'll just give you a hint like what money creation is all about. Okay, so money
Sure, sure.
creation is basically, for example, see, you must be wondering that this is bank. Okay, what you are doing, you are depositing your amount. For example, you are depositing 1,000 rupees, and
Yes.
I'm depositing it, and whenever I want it, I can withdraw it. So, what is the benefit of bank? Like I am depositing, and whenever I want, I can take it out. So, what is the benefit banks are getting? Right? How banks are running all over the world and they are going so smoothly, everything is going. What is the reason? So, basically, there is a magic. Okay, the magic is money creation. For example, you are depositing 1,000 rupees, but with
Mhm.
that 1,000 rupees, bank will be creating 5,000 rupees. right? So this is
Yes.
what they
Yes.
do. They create money. So we will study the whole process, how they create money and what is the process, and step by step you will be able to draw a table. Everything we'll be doing. That is known as money creation by the commercial bank. Okay.
Oh,
So we'll be doing that in our next class, and hopefully we'll be completing that. And next to next class, I'll be taking your test for the money chapter. Basically, in this unit, we have money and banking, and the banking portion is still left, but I will be taking your test for the money chapter. Okay,
all right.
right? So basically, today you'll
Sure.
be like we are done with good portion. Tomorrow we'll be completing it, the money creation part, and in our next class, I'll just take your money portion test so that I can also check whether you are getting things in a good way or not, or is there any problem. And feel free to contact me anytime, and feel free to ask me questions as much as you can, because if you are studying, you'll get the doubts. Okay. So don't
Sure,
feel
ma'am.
like that I'm asking it again or anything like that. You can like be open. Okay. And you can ask me anytime, any query. Okay.
All right. Sure, ma'am.
Just, yeah, I'm just giving you 1 minute. Just quickly go through it from the, I guess, previous class notes as well as today's class notes. Just go through it and let me know if you have any query. Okay.
All right.